On.
Oh, what's going on, y'all? Usual suspects in the building. Welcome to another great episode of the Monday Midsole. It's your host, Maally Mall, a.k.a. Mr. Magic Maally Mall, a.k.a. I done copped another one, Mr. Accidental Purchase himself. I'm going to kick it off to the rest of the crew. Number one, Mr. Marcus of the nursing home.
What's good, fam? It's your boy Marcus, a.k.a. Polos and J's, coming at you straight out of D-Town. I'm going to kick it over to that guy with that Bills cap on his head.
Like that? What's going on, usual suspects? It's your boy Mike, a.k.a. Unboxed, a.k.a. I don't have no other AKAs, and I should because this is my fourth show in a row. So I'm kicking it over to Kev.
Welcome back to the fourth show, man. I appreciate you coming back on. But hey, everybody, it's Buckeye City Soul, Kev. I really don't have any AKAs, and I'm not feeling very creative today. So you know what? We're just gonna roll. We're gonna roll right into it. I want to pass over to our special guest. Thank you for coming out, Marvin MJO23DAN. What's going on, man?
What's good, guys? Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh man, we definitely appreciate you coming on with us, and I know you being out there on the West Coast. It's an early one, so we definitely appreciate you, spending your time with us.
For sure. Let's go.
Well, man, we just jump right into it, man. I mean, we always throw the softball up. It's been a while since we had a guest. So, what shoe got you first into the game, and how long have you been collecting?
Oh, all right. I've been collecting since 1995, so that's about 22 years. I was a sophomore in high school at the time. The first Jordan that ever got me started was the Concord 11. Saw those joints on TV. Ahmad Rashad had them on. The rest was history. So
yeah. What was it like? What was it like when you first picked them up? Because everybody has different stories with those. I mean, for me, they came out and I wasn't sure I liked them because I wasn't sure I liked the patent leather. They seemed a little bit like church shoes. But then I seen people start rocking them, and then Iverson had them on, and then I was like, all right, well, let me go out and try to get a pair. Couldn't find a pair. It'd be like an 8.5 or 11, and I could never get a pair on that first stock. So like, what was it like picking those up for you?
So back then, I didn't really have a job. My parents would always give me money for lunch money and stuff. So I'd be saving that up. Don't eat lunch here and there. Bring lunch from home. And then people take they go to the grocery store, they go buy candy bars, go sell that in class type of thing. So I definitely hustled for this pair of shoes. It was the first pair of shoes that I bought with my own money. And I can remember it was around Halloween. So I think they released November 1st, something so it was the day after Halloween or something. I had my dad drive me around. I'm originally from San Diego, so I had my dad drive me around to 3 or 4 stores. On the fourth store, it was just yeah, we have your size 10. And it was a store called Cal Stores. It doesn't exist anymore. A lot of the Jordans released at sporting goods stores, not your typical Foot Locker, Foot Action, Finish Line. But yeah, that was my first experience. It was nighttime. I slept with those things on. It's just true love. And then from there, it just propelled on, and here I am 22 years later. So,
yeah, man. I mean, and most people, if you don't know, make sure you guys go ahead and check him out. He's got his own channel on YouTube, MJO23DAN, and then also on Instagram. But one of the things that you'll learn about him is that, he's a collector. He'll collect the OGs. So, I mean, hold on. The OGs that you have, I mean, we all see that people will open up the box and then there'll be, the shoe breaks down and everything like that. How do you deal with that? How do you keep your OGs still looking right? And, I don't know if they're wearable, but how do you keep them from deteriorating?
So a lot of people, they'll watch my channel and they'll comment, and the first thing they see is okay, dead stock. Does this guy wear his sneakers or what? I have a separate set of sneakers that I wear, even some daily beaters and stuff. So I just like to get that set straight first. But I am primarily a dead stock collector, meaning that I get shoes and I keep them as pristine as possible. So It just spawned from like the card collecting days where like you'd have to keep cards like in crisp condition, don't bend the corners or anything, keep them in like a plastic case and whatnot. But as far as like keeping them like crisp and stuff, I just keep them in the box with the original paper, in a climate controlled room. As you can see, like behind me, I have like all the boxes and stuff. But yeah, I just try to keep like this room dark. I got curtains and stuff. And yeah, I mean, just pull these babies out just to like reminisce about the history and like how it was back in the day and the quality, and having to compare the shoes. It's just something that it's always been like embedded in me to just collect like cleanly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's just how I roll.
So like, have you ever had a shoe break down?
Oh yeah, I have. I definitely have some twos, like some Jordan 2 lows from 1994 or 95 that have broken down. I do plan to like restore those. Okay. So I have like midsoles just like sitting that I just haven't like really gotten to. I have like the 94 threes. There's a couple like 2001 black cement threes that I have that are breaking down. The back tabs are like all cracking and everything, but I mean, it's age. So like, what can you really do? Like, we're all going to break down. I mean, even as humans. So
for sure. Now, I mean, there's a lot of talk in the community where they say, well, they don't make them like they used to, and everybody's like, man, this quality is trash these days. Now, you're actually a purveyor of the actual OG shoes. When you hold them next to each other, I mean, what are your thoughts between the quality then and the quality now, and the shapes of the shoes between then and now?
Yeah, so I mean, as far as like originals, a lot of people like to hold the candle to the original, thinking that it's like pristine. It's there were never any flaws to them, even though I've pointed it out in some of my videos, because these things are handmade. But as far as like materials and stuff, I think they use like, the best raw stuff. Whereas today, like everything is mass produced, and it's just inconsistent. That's the key word for me. Like, I feel like the retros today are very inconsistent from like pair to pair. So you'll see leather that's different on, like, for example, the history of Flight 13s. They're still sitting in stores, right? So you press down on the toe, and it feels different than it did for like the black and red 13 that just recently released. So I just don't understand the inconsistencies throughout the board. Why not just, like, if it's a 4 or a 13, like, just make them all like the same type of leather. I don't know what the strategy is there for Jordan Brand. So I mean, a lot of people will say that I'm knocking it, but I truly, as a collector and as a fan of the brand for so many years, would just want them to do better. You know what I mean? Just with anything, like if you have your kids play a game or whatever, they're going to get better, but like, you as a parent, you really want to like see them succeed. And that's the same principle that I instill here.
Right on. What do you notice anything as far, because I feel like I notice a difference in the shape between the OGs and the shoes right now. Like, because I think the 4s used to be more of they had like a slope where they came down to a point where now it's just kind of broken. It's like in the steps now. Like, I mean, do you notice any different in the shape of the actual shoe? Oops, you there? Think we might have lost them.
Oh, am I back?
Oh, no, you're cool. Yeah. You're back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. All right. Something happened there.
Sub-Zero came in there. No, but no, I was asking you, like, do you notice a difference in the shape of the actual shoe compared to what it was? 'Cause, I mean, like I was saying, I'll just repeat it. The 4s, I think they came down at like a straight slope as compared to like right now, they're built like steps to me. Like, do you notice that? I mean, because you have them.
Yeah,
but I mean,
definitely. Like, I have the black and red 13 right here. So like the shape of this is the OG. So the shape of the way this looks, it doesn't have like what you're calling like the banana effect, where it just like hits in and then it comes up to a curve. Like this is just like a gradual, like good looking shoe, you know? So I definitely think that they use like different lasts, and lasts are like, you know, it's basically like a shoe tree that they put in the shoe and they build the materials around it. And I just think it's different. You know, they don't use the same ones all across the board. And I just think that, you know, maybe they're not going into their archives and examining the shoes for their details as, you know, what remastered is supposed to be, which started in 2015. So I just think there's a lot more detail that they can pay attention to, because people will, you know, definitely point that out, as, you know, what all our fans here, possibly in the comments, and you guys point out as well. So
for sure,
definitely.
for sure. I mean, I'm gonna hop back a little bit actually. You were collecting Jordan stuff before the shoes, right? Is that correct? Or was the shoes the first thing that got you into it? Like memorabilia, like.
Yeah, so before '95, I was collecting basketball cards. So I like amassed maybe up to like 500 of Michael Jordan's. And this isn't before like '95. This is actually going up until his Wizards retirement. So I've always been like into cards. Then I stopped, and then there's just like posters that I collected. I collect like figurines. I finally got one of those expensive ass Enter Bay figurines as well. But yeah, I've always been like a fan of just the player, and I think that like the new kids nowadays, they don't gravitate towards that. Like, for example, who are your today's heroes? Kyrie, LeBron. There's not like what's the word I'm looking for? There isn't a
like the role model for me.
Yeah, you know, like it's more lifestyle driven than it is like sport driven. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I mean, definitely for me, like I was always collecting like things about MJ. And funny fact is that I grew up in Chicago, but I didn't start liking basketball until after they started winning championships. You know what I mean? Like 91, 90. So
man, you missed
I didn't get to see MJ's. Yeah, I didn't get to see Michael Jordan's struggles like pre-90s, but definitely you know, throughout the 90s I did.
Yeah. So do you only collect Jordans, or do you step outside of Jordans as far as sneakers go?
I definitely like, you know, have Nikes. I dabble in like Foamposites and trainers and a few of the running lines and stuff. Pennies, and I had a Kobe line, Kobe collection for a minute, but then they started going to the AD, and then I was just like turned off.
Yeah, I think AD sunk, man. I mean, I don't like those at all.
So where are those Kobe's now?
I have them. I have a few. I have like one of every, like up to the 11. I don't have an AD in my collection.
Neither. So
I made it a point to have, you know, at least one colorway of each model in my collection. So, I mean, Kobe's my second favorite player, behind Jordan.
Who's your third?
My third?
Chris Webber.
Time out.
You know, I liked Barkley for a bit just because of like his "I'm Not a Role Model" campaign, where like he was just raw on court. Like him and Rodman were like one of the two guys that like I really were like grinding on the court. You know what I mean? Like those are the guys that are like the hard workers on the court. Now I don't see that in the NBA today.
Right. Well, I mean, speaking of today, what do you think of the young community? Because I know it's important for you to, you know, get into the history and, you know, and educate and show people, you know, like the hands-on approach. you know, the history of what our community is about. But what do you think about the, you know, with the kids, you know, collecting and their efforts, and what are your thoughts there?
I think a lot of the kids now, they want to establish themselves as their own brand. So having to create a platform for themselves on social, on YouTube, and just, you know, creating a brand for themselves. And I think that's kind of where it's leading now. I mean, if you look at like how it used to kind of be, everyone was really in it to like help each other out. Which I'm not saying that, you know, the new kids don't, but I think a lot of them like are in it. I mean, it sounds so negative. Like, I don't want to say that they're in it for themselves, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, but I understand
you know
what you're saying, because I mean, they don't have that same drive as far as the history that we strive to get, you know, in addition to, you know, copping the shoes and things like that. It's a whole different look that they have. You know, there's a financial game, but there's also a cool factor there too. And where we sort of gravitate, I think that we gravitated towards the bigger athletes, where now it's, you know, there's athletes there and then there's public figures, and, you know, they just kind of go wherever the wind blows them, and they're not loyal to you know, a brand, or not loyal to a person like we were. Like, I was loyal to Jordan and Nike. I mean, they're here and there. I got a couple Fila's, got a pair of British Knights, maybe a couple pairs of Reeboks, but for the most part, it was Nike and Jordan. And I mean, my son, I seen him in the chat just kind of floating around in here. I see you out there, but like, he's into like Damian Lillard. He's into, I mean, he likes Kyrie, but I mean, he's into different players and in different things. And I mean, just being able to see that firsthand is kind of a wake up call to me. So now I'm not as crotchety and like, well, wow, you guys need to like this. You need to like Jordans. Jordans ain't dead. I'm not gonna, you know, I have to defend Jordans at every turn. But now I look at it and I see how they collect and what they like, and I don't have to defend it. It's just, you know, what's important to me is what's important to me. And, you know, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, as I got older, I think it's you definitely have to look at both sides of the spectrum, where you got to see where these young guys are taking it, and the young guys need to see like how the old guys, I don't want to say protective, because that's not the word that I'm looking for, but they need to be able to gravitate or take grasp of the history behind where everything is, or, you know, was. I think that's just one of the things too.
So what are your thoughts, like, so as an OG, what are your thoughts on SneakerCon? And I know you went to one recently. So like, what are your honest opinion?
Okay, well, I mean, today it's definitely like a show. A lot of people line up for the YouTubers. That's probably somewhere where I don't want to be, because I'm kind of like a low-key guy, but at the same time I do like to, you know, I like to show things off sometimes, and not so much brag, but I mean, just appreciate like the passion, the drive I have for a product. But like where it is today, it's definitely like, I gotta sell it, I gotta move the product, I gotta have this money in hand. Whereas before, you know, people were like really going to the shows to look for shoes, or to like see the appreciation that somebody has like an actual display up that I can take a look and be like, oh damn, like that looks really dope. And then even just talking to the people too, like the camaraderie with sneakers and the collectors and everything. I think that's like what's really missing. Like, because if you don't have that, like, it's gone to me, you know, like the culture is just gone to me if you don't have like the true passion for it. So, I mean, SneakerCon today, I don't know how long like this YouTube thing will go on. So I would probably suggest that they look at other avenues other than just using YouTube or YouTubers as a stepping stone for their platform, you definitely have to try and mix things up, you know, if you want to continue the success.
Yeah, you want to build in a contingency plan too, just in case the bottom falls out of, you know, YouTube. I mean, YouTube's been making tweaks, and, you know, they're taking ad dollars away from some of the people. So, I mean, there's always room for a shift, and you got to have that next thing up. But I mean, we'll get out of that. But so, I mean, I was looking, I know that you're looking for, is there one more of the city pack, the original city pack that you're looking for to get? Or do you have two? There's one.
No, there's one more. It's the Seattle 10.
Those are dope.
Yeah, and it's one of the hardest ones too. I was lucky with the Chicago, the OG.
Mm-hmm.
That one was actually from like a follower of mine, actually one of friends of mine, and he offered it for me for a good price, because usually those go for like 1,000 to like 1.2. I paid like way less than that, like like half less than that. But yeah, the Seattle 10 is a little bit tougher. I'm working probably with 2 other people to help me find it. But if anybody else out there, you know, can locate like a size 10, 10.5 dead stock, because that's what I collect, definitely like hit me up, because I've been looking. So
I remember,
but that's the last one.
I remember when that pack came out, there was one store. I mean, I'm from outside of Cleveland originally. There was one store that had all the colors, and I was waiting for my birthday to get them. And, you know, my mom's like, all right, I'm gonna go. I was like, I don't care what color you get, just get them. And she picked up the powder blues. So I was so mad. I was like, you could have got the Knicks, you could have got the Sacramento, you could have got, I mean, they had all of them. So I got the one that everybody else had. But, you know, I was still grateful, because, I mean, it was, you know, when you get over $100 pair of shoes, it's, you know, it is awesome. But if you could bring back one shoe, what shoe would it be?
Man, what hasn't Jordan Brand touched, you know? Like,
I mean, even something that hasn't come out for a while, like what shoe would you retro? And I mean, even if you did the OG treatment on it, like what shoe are you like looking?
I know after the Space Jams last December. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn this off. Even with the Space Jams that released with the high patent leather, the OG cut and everything, I was saying that they should bring back the shoe that Jordan wore on court, which is a PE version with the number 45 on the back. That was the actual shoe that got banned because he had to switch over. But that one, I was saying that I would like for Jordan Brand to retro again. And I was hoping it would be coming back for this year, but, you know, we're getting 2 different colorways of the 11s, brand new colorways.
Yeah, I think that it's about time to get the Concords back.
I
think it's about time. I mean, it's got a couple fresh bodies in here. But man, those are the questions I got. Anybody else on the panel? You guys got questions?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Unboxed.
Okay, I got a couple real quick. I got a couple quick questions. I'll start with the easy one. I saw your list for 2017 as far as the shoes you were trying to pick up. 2 stood out in particular, because there are 2 actually I'm looking for. One I was able to get, the Tour Yellows, and then that Lightning 4. So I'm wondering, were you able to get either of those 2 yet?
Yeah, I got lucky. Let me actually pull it. It's right here.
No.
Better hope your lady's not watching, Mike. You gonna be in
trouble. I know, right?
I got lucky with this one.
He's probably on StockX right now.
I was earlier. We're all good.
Wow.
So the Tour Yellows, the story with this is, I was actually displaying at my first show. It was called what was it called? I forget the name, but it was around this year. It was like an 06 pair. Yeah, 06. And the guy, the coordinator of the show, was wearing these the day that they came out, or like he went like the morning of. And I'm like, whoa, what is that? And it came with, like, you know, the Velcro, you know, up at the top. So anyways, I've always like looked after this pair, and I was just like, I had to have this one. But actually, a friend of mine actually came through, and he was selling this for $100. So I got this for $100.
What?
Yeah, it was used, but I mean, they're
Wait.
real nice quality.
You don't do used.
$100 you do.
You don't do used.
Well, $100, shoot.
So listen, we're taking donations at the Monday Midsole. So for $100.
So I mean, just having people reach out and finding gems, I think that was just an awesome offer. I had to do it, and it was on my list. So.
Okay. What about that lightning? Is that a close?
Yeah, the lightning, man. Ever since I started, because the city pack, I started probably searching for all the colorways 4 months ago. I've gotten every single one in the past 4 months except for the Seattle. So the Seattle 10 is on my radar and is top priority right now. But as far as lightnings, like, I mean, Kev, I could say that one would be a shoe that I would like to see retro because we've seen the Thunders.
Okay.
And but like the Lightning, they go for what, 600, 700, 800 resale.
Ooh, no, more like
More than that.
Man, that's
15.
More than that?
Yeah, 15.
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
Man, once it gets
See?
out of my
that's another
league,
reason.
it's dead to me.
See the way my bank account works is I got a checking and a savings. All my money's in the checking. So once that's gone, I'm broke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see Dan pulled it up right there. Yeah. Nah, I wish 600. Yeah, I could work.
Yeah,
That's no, baby.
yeah, we're not gonna get into your expenditures.
Yeah, you
I'm on a break.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, I got more, but I'll pass it on. You guys go ahead. We'll circle back if there's time.
All right, cool.
Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. Thanks, Mike. No, just joking. So, what is the one? What is the holy grail? I know the one that got you started, but which is the one that sticks out the most?
In my collection?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the one, the OG Concord. But if I were to pick like a close second, the Titanium 23 would be mine. I mean, I have that whole set, dead stock, but that Titanium 23 was the story that actually I had to go through to get that. So I don't know if you guys want to hear that.
Go ahead, man.
Okay, well, it was an unnumbered pair. I drove up to LA because, you know, there was only 23 stores around the United States that was getting the shoe, and 23 pairs in each store for $529 in the US. Ooh. And then $529 for the rest of the world. There was a guy, I drove up to LA from San Diego to meet up at this store, Millennium Shoes. And this guy, like the way that they did the raffle, they actually did a raffle for the shoe where everybody would have to stand in their own size line. So if you were a size 11, you stood in a size 11 line. If you were a size 7, you stood in the size 7 line. So everyone was like broken up, like around the parking lot. And so obviously I'm a size 10. There were probably, how many people? I don't know how many people were out there, but in the size 10 specific like group, there were probably about like 15 people, and they had like 3 pairs or something.
Oh, that's decent odds though.
Yeah, very good odds. And I had myself, my girlfriend or wife now, and my cousin who lives in LA. My cousin had to go to work, so he gave me his ticket in the morning, and I'm just like, shit, like hopefully, you know, we hit because it's 3 out of the 12, right? So like calling the numbers, and then on the third like pair that they were giving out, the guy in front of me like ended up winning. So I was like 1 number off.
Oh.
Yeah. So we all went home empty-handed, but then I jumped on like the Soul Collector marketplace at the time. There was a guy from LA selling the shoe, and I told him, okay, like we came up with a trade. I actually traded dead stock 2006 Olympics and cash for that pair. Wow. It ended up being the guy that was in front of me.
Oh, well, at least you know they're legit.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, but he had 2 pairs, so his wife actually hit on an unnumbered pair. And at the time, he was going to give me that numbered pair at that store. But then he went back to his wife and he was like, no, just give him the unnumbered pair. So I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I wanted that numbered pair, you know? So, but it's cool. Like it ended up being like a perfect marriage with me having the shoe, and, you know, the story just came around circles. So
that's awesome.
I think that one just like stuck out. Yeah.
That's awesome. Anybody else got?
What up, Dan?
What up?
What
Yeah,
up?
man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I'm
People
saying, you just come in incognito and creep in.
One-legged listener.
Throwing D's out in the chat.
Yeah, your one-legged friend. I got here when I could. I was a little late.
That's all, baby, baby.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I are here. You know.
Any questions for Marvin?
Nah, man. I'm a little stunned on his.
I'm saying he gives me.
Yeah.
I think, you know, Marvin's room. Champagne over there.
I forgot about that song.
I was just. I will say that you have a pretty relaxing voice. Like, I mean, if I have a hard time going to sleep, I'm gonna call you and be like, yo, I'm gonna need you to talk to me again, because I was like, yo, that was some smooth shit. I got a
You're not the first one that has told that.
I got a text message like, man, this guy's voice is soothing. And I was like, oh well, I'll let him know.
All right, well then we're gonna pass it on over to Mr. Marcus.
Oh, Marcus.
Well, we're going with the weekly pickups, and
oh shoot,
you know, this is the first pickup I hadn't had in a while. Nothing much, nothing special, just the 13s.
Didn't you pass on that shoe?
Did I?
I ain't gonna get him. I ain't gonna get him.
It be the first time.
All that shit.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't like him. I ain't gonna get him.
I don't need them. I've been had those.
Okay.
I got what I need them for. I got them right there.
I got 2 pair. Okay. I'm actually still debating.
I said Dementia. He's like, do I got these? Let me just get it. Thanks.
You're not gonna hit that sale, right?
Saying, Marcus be forgetting the shit he's saying, man.
I mean, we all do.
Nah.
No, we don't all do. We all remember the bullshit you say, and then you come back with some other shit.
Yeah, he does that. He tries to finesse us in the Gap, and then goes out and buys the shoes.
Like, if I pass it, I won't look like an ass.
Yeah.
But I'll win.
Yep. Like the 97s. Like the 97s.
How many times have I
won? The 97s.
How many times have I won? I mean, probably like the first and second time. I haven't won anything since then. Y'all intentionally rig it so I don't win.
Not at all.
No,
I think y'all have a separate text message. Y'all accumulate the points and say, let's give him a pass, and he get right there close to it and just snatch it from his ass.
No, but last week was classic though, because you definitely thought you were winning.
Yeah, I know y'all went behind my back on that one.
Not at all. You were just so confident when you threw that in the group chat. You're like, I'm gonna win.
Well, let me ask Marvin. Marvin, what do you think about the undefeated fours?
Oh, tough, man. I remember when they obviously released the undefeated. The 72 pair, that's tough, man. I've been fortunate enough to see it in person and actually hold it, and them things are clean. So
what was it? What was the shoe that beat? What did I pick?
Frags.
All right. Yeah. So all right. If they're the same price, which one do you go for?
Undefeated, man.
Oh,
I could stamp the fragments on there on a custom. You know what I mean?
So did you get the Sequoia 8?
No, I didn't get them.
Did you get the Take Flight 5?
I didn't get them.
So the undefeated then is just really because of the undefeated and the height behind it, the 72 pair.
No, because that's an older retro, and I loved the color back then, even with the big old Jumpman, dunk shirt. Yeah, no, that one is a classic. So I see that as the original.
Marcus, you missed out then, man.
I mean, it's all good. I mean, to hear from somebody like him makes me feel better about my loss. So, I mean, it just shows y'all assholes.
Hey, I just want
nobody asked anything. It was like, nah, I'm passionate.
Yeah, we just want
$1,000 shoe.
Yeah, you chose a unicorn, dude. It was so far outside of the realm.
That wasn't the point of the gap.
And that
wasn't the point of the gap. It was
the point of the gap is to give honest feedback.
Well, I want to point out that Marcus has on a Show Enough shirt from The Last Dragon.
I keep looking at that shirt.
He got a Cobra Kai shirt on.
I mean, what kind of shirt you got on? Your Little League baseball shirt you got on? Because it really looks like a medium on you.
It's the big league. Ask your mama. Playing the big bets. All right, man.
All right, so Maul, what you pick up, man? What you
so I got these Air Force mids from Kicks USA. So they're having an event on Thursday in Harlem. So hopefully I'll check out some Usual Suspects there. So they sent me these joints, which
wait a minute.
More my brother's style.
Somebody capture Dan's face, please, right now.
Did he not shit on the mids already? I mean,
I think he got them for free, so you know.
Yeah, these are free 99, so I appreciate it.
He bought them.
I didn't buy these. That's not my style.
He didn't buy those. You don't like them.
They're not my style. I'm Nike basketball.
I couldn't see you rocking them.
No, it's not me. That was me like in high school. That's not me now. And then I got some goodies from my customizer here. So these are the Kyrie 2 Uncle Drews. So you can see, get that focus. You got the writing on the swoosh.
You gotta get your face out of there.
Yeah.
There you go.
You like my face, Dan?
No, I'm just saying to make it focus on the damn check, man.
I missed you too, bro. And then probably one of the dopest parts of the custom would be that.
Yeah, it's dope.
Okay. Nice.
So he did a really good job on those. Very happy. I got one more pair. I thought it was going to come today. That's what I've been waiting for 4 minutes, but maybe next week. The Tiffany Kyrie 3s. So I did actually cop these. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to get them right away, and ultimately I wanted to take pictures of them, so I grabbed them.
So Dan, those aren't girl shoes.
Those are fucking dope.
Boy, you an asshole. I swear to
Hey
God.
man, you over here getting points already. You already got.
Yeah, bro. Just take that dub and walk away. It ain't gonna change anything.
He ain't done yet. He ain't done yet. What else you got, Mom?
Oh, one more. This was probably the steal of the year. I got these, the Kyrie Dream.
Those are the best. Those are the best ones.
And anybody want to take a guess how much I paid for these?
Oh man, I don't even want to know.
They're like 300.
Yeah, and I probably paid about 1% of that.
$30?
I paid $25 for these.
You bumped into a crackhead?
Listen, I saw it at my local spot. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, is that price like for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm on the way. Done.
Man, that's crazy. Those are going for a lot.
Yes, they are. Word saw them. I know she's a little tight. My bad.
Oh, man.
My bad.
Oh, man.
We still got to get with word on our shoe.
Our 4s, yeah. She about to mess mine up though.
I got to cop my pair.
Yeah, same here. I'm just waiting for that sub 100 price.
Yeah.
Buyer's market. But that's it for this week, I think.
Mike, you want to go?
I'm on a break.
You got nothing?
You got something. You just cleaned some kicks. Using Rejuvenator.
I mean, it's a trade. I traded something away that I wasn't wearing, and I picked these up. I mean, that's
Dan, you ready for this, Dan?
The Grail. Those are Grails.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I love that.
Other than that, he says.
Yeah, I'm on a break.
Hey, because this motherfucker just picks up like Tokyo 5 randomly. These Tokyo 5 shit. Like, fuck you, man.
I got something else coming in, Dan. It was an accident. Now I see how Maally has these accidental pickups because you put bids out there that are low on StockX. You don't think nobody's going to take it. Next thing you know, they drop the price like $100-something.
But the fact of the matter is you put the bid out there knowing, like you outbid everybody. It's accidental, kind of.
Kind of. Right. I was not looking to purchase any shoes until after Atlanta, and it just.
You're such a fucking liar.
Yeah, I bet you copped at least 3 pairs before.
Your ass stay lying right now, oh humble bragging ass. I just got these black cement 4s. That's all. Let me put these motherfuckers.
I got. I know, right?
I'm salty.
Hey, yeah, you are salty.
All right, but that's all I got. That's all I got.
That's
all
it.
Right.
That's more not.
Marvin, man, Marvin, you wanna jump
I know.
in
What
here?
kind of crazy cops you got?
Yeah, no. I mean, you guys know that I'm trying to complete this Jordan 10 City Series. So, like last week, I believe I got the Orlando's.
Yeah, those are dope.
You know, the one that Nick Anderson wore and stole the ball from Jordan. And
Cursed his career.
yeah. So, this one I found on eBay. The guy I actually asked him, you know, if he could do a better price. And he was like, "Hey, you're MJO23DAN on Instagram." I'm like, "Oh, I'm in." So he ends up from the eBay message. He DMs me on Instagram. He's like, "Yeah, man, I could do a better price for you." So
That's awesome, man.
got these. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So and then I think like the week before that, I got the OG Laney 14 low.
Nice.
So don't see these like, you know, often. Dead stock OG. So like the cut, the shape, like it better than the retro. And yeah, that's about it. So
that's what's up. Who we got left?
The pirate.
So I got these with the banana thing. I guess I never noticed it till y'all said something. Now I'm like, man, I don't even like this shoe no more. No, I love this shoe. I'm super excited about this shoe. I got these, and then I got these, which I didn't show last week, but I got them.
Yeah, I like those too.
I got them for a good price. I like 5s. I've got a little bit too many 5s. And then they got these in, and I was really excited about that. These. All
right.
You know,
I almost bought those.
Steel joints.
Yeah, they're dope, man. I like the leather on them.
I need them for under 100.
I want to get a pair.
Under 100.
Customized.
Got them for 102.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Hashtag military discount. Hashtag.
Yeah. Now I need them for like 98.
This guy.
Like he getting free shoes now. He's getting featured on Soul Collector. So now he's like, oh, I need them shits for free. Like I ain't even paying for them.
Big bowling.
I've been
Friday. Somebody sent him some Friday.
I've been frugal. Stop that.
That's all I got. Selective. I ain't got shit. I ain't got no Tokyo 5s or anything.
I don't either. You better talk to that Unbox kid.
I'll never have that.
Yeah, that free app must be generating a lot of revenue.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. All right. Speaking of fifth, I copped these.
I saw that.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Camo. I love these.
I'm about to say, I love those,
and I know like last week I was talking about the camo, but I think that this has enough camo for me to. I mean, I can't wear all camo. But like, and then also they're gray and red. I mean, Buckeye colors. So you know, so I had to cop these. And I mean, I like these a lot. We'll just leave it at that. I think you guys will like them once you get them. If you decide to cop them, I'm sure that they'll go on sale. So I will probably double up on those if I can.
That double up life is game. That game's over, dog.
So
that double up life. You about to get that toddler size.
I got these. My first Saucony.
Oh man.
The Tony D 2 Wild.
Dope.
1 of 100. Oh. And I mean the materials on these things are sick. And then plus I wanted to support. I mean, he's been on our show. Super cool dude. You know, I'm on the fence about the bull pair. I like to support that one too, but I'm trying to cut back as well and then go to Atlanta and not be sitting there looking at my PNC account like, man, you should have McDonald's today.
Just don't double up on those camo 5s, and there you go.
I know, right?
I think I'd rather have the camo 5.
I don't need to eat.
No, I mean, no, I do want them though because I think it'd be something good to even keep together. I mean, you know, if somebody that's on our show has a shoe that comes out, I think it's awesome to grab that. So I'm gonna try to
next time you're tasked, I'm buying everybody a pair. You got those trigger fingers.
Hey, motherfucker said he's slowing down, buying shoes early.
I mean,
slowing down, it's code for I'm gonna buy more and more and more.
Yeah.
No, I mean I didn't have a pickup for 2 weeks.
14 days. 14 days.
Hey,
14 days.
What's the record for everybody else? I think everybody else has been picking up.
So. No, it's been about 3 weeks for me.
3 weeks is my longest. You can't say it's been about 3 weeks for you currently.
You
just bought a shoe. You
okay, up until today. Okay, he just bought a shoe. Shut the hell up. What are you doing?
You bought that show notes shirt.
Forgot he just bought that shoe. He just showed it. And shit.
Adidas.
Showed up.
I swear you bought something. Okay.
The last thing I bought before this was like the DMPs, and that was a while ago.
Wait a minute.
I think that was before LA.
Hey Marcus, man, why you talking? Get that screen up. Yeah. So
what's coming out, Marcus?
Yeah. Oh, you know he wasn't ready.
Jumped off.
Yeah.
I stayed. I stayed.
All right. I was just trying to look out. I was trying to throw you that oop.
Stay ready.
Yeah, lock him in. Lock him in.
He said Alzheimer's
drops off.
Late differently. Oh man.
Well, I mean, as far as releases this week, you got the Kobe ADs coming out, those little colorful, fruity looking things there. We're gonna pass those up. Then you got another Air Max Jewel. I'm sure Dan is gonna pick up a pair. He likes those jewels.
Yeah, your mama bring them for me.
Loves playing with jewels.
Oh Lord. Well,
a couple of Cortez is coming out.
Sound like a gay leprechaun.
Bro, can you at least can you go a little bit into the Cortez?
Yeah, I'm pulling up the Cortez, man. Don't you see it right there?
All right.
No, you skipped the one. You skipped the more one.
I'm gonna go back to it. I pull out the brighter one and cut my eye first. Brought attention to my eye, but this was kind of dope. I mean, I don't like Cortez, but I like the colorway. The material looks pretty dope on there. But
it's got to be the toe that I don't like.
Yeah, it's that toe, man.
I don't know how y'all don't. I love that. I love the toe on those.
Man, them like dot shoes.
Oh, geez.
Now, this is a thought shoe right here. This PUMA parallel. This is a definite thought shoe. Damn it! What did it pick?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There it is.
Yeah, that's a thought shoe.
I can see you wearing that though, Marcus.
I mean, I can wear anything, Dan.
I always been trendy.
Yeah, you and your skinny jeans.
If I wore that,
skinny
not skinny, they tip it.
Would peak.
Hey, he have an all white linen outfit on.
I might. And I tuck in my linen pants with him.
With some jorts.
Oh man!
Oh, yeah.
Stop. The visual.
Mr. Loverman. Shabba.
Haters. But now here's the white pair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
more,
man, that told you.
More design.
That told you.
Yeah,
but they're made to be like exact specs of that guy.
Right, the promo.
Yeah, there's like there's a big ass story behind that shoe, and I think that shoe is dope because of. Go ahead, show the insole.
There it is.
Oh man, say something.
Lock him in. Lock him in.
He's locked in. I locked him in. He's good.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, for me, it wasn't.
Well, me either.
What the people watching can see it, but yeah, here's the insoles of it. Just looking at it from top down, man. If I had those on my feet, I would just feel slow. Looking down at my feet.
Mad feminine. That's what you gotta.
That too.
He's mad feminine anyway.
He said, "You got an ankle bracelet on."
Toe ring.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Can you go back to wherever he was, please? Here's a yellow pair.
That's
this is the one Dan is gonna have.
That one's dope.
I like that one.
So Marvin, man, what do you think of the Cortez?
He's from Cali.
Yeah, that's definitely a Bloods versus Crips type shoe. You know what I mean? That's the shoe. So, but I mean, it's cool. They threw it back for the tribute. They did the whole Cortez thing. So Kenny Moore is actually one of Nike's first product testers, wear testers. So I thought it was a good tribute.
That's awesome.
If you wear this yellow shoe, you're gonna get your ass whipped by the Blues.
I ain't wearing that yellow shoe. No.
That's a pair of shoes. There's like that to a Bruins game.
It's like one random shoe on the first 48 where they pan into on the first 48, and there's one random Cortez on the ground.
Yeah. Damn. I'll probably rock with that white one though. If it were me.
All right, here's another special feel coming out. It's
I like these. I like these.
These kind of dope. I can rock with the high tops.
Yeah, I like this stuff.
Shit's garbage. This is garbage.
I could rock with these for sure.
I can't mess with that brown, man. Brown to me is just like, it just reminds me of church shoes.
Brown on brown commons.
These guys here.
Now we talking.
I like these.
Yeah, these dope. These are dope. I don't know if I'm gonna cop them just yet. Hopefully they'll sit. Well, I know they're gonna sit, but
yeah, I'm gonna try to hold out. Hold out.
I will get them shits the day they drop.
You know what? I might do a Maally. I might
the day that it drops.
I might cop them and then hold them.
Nah. I'll wait. They'll be on sale in about 3 to 4
weeks. Yep, for about $154 in like 2 weeks online. They seen it $135.
What'd you say, more?
What Jordan hasn't gotten the cool gray effect on, you know?
The 2?
The 8s were the only 8s.
The 1?
No, the 1s got it. The mids have them.
The 11.
They've got the mids in every fucking color. Them bitches.
I want the 4s to be released. Talk about shoes you want to come back out. I need the 4s. My 4s are
the 4s. Yeah, I would love to have the 4s.
My 4s are big.
Mike Skinner says passing on the fake cause 8.
Hey, I'll take the fake cause 8.
Look, yeah, 10% of the price. F yeah, baby.
So I'm gonna get these 8s and I'm gonna rock the dog shit out of them. And it's gonna be great. And I'm gonna love it.
Shout out to Mike Skinner.
Yeah.
GS getting their own little Wolf Grade 13, and you know it's kind of nice.
Don't nobody care about this shoe. You like this shoe because you're a girl.
I think the shoe is dope, man. What?
No, these look fake, man. I mean, the materials.
Yeah, it don't even look like leather. It look
like something you get at the flea market.
I like them. I think they dope.
They come with a mixtape.
Like for real, every shoe Marcus says, we just shit on him. Like every shoe is like.
I mean, I don't give a damn. I mean, that's why I'm me. I wear shit differently from everybody else, and it doesn't phase me.
You really like girl shoes. These are dope. I love these shoes. I really. They're super hard to like. They're Foot Locker. I think it's Foot Locker only, right?
I don't know. They're not releasing here in my area. I know that.
No,
I haven't seen my sneakers.
No,
I saw the calendar for those.
All in Ohio?
They're super limited. It's just like the Vachetta 10 release.
Except for they're all in Ohio. So
it's still impossible. If you got to go up to Cleveland to get them.
I didn't see the
It's not on Columbus.
Oh, Easton might have them.
Yeah. No, I mean it's Foot Locker. I know they have. But anyway, if you can get them jokers for me, I will pay you for them.
I have a size. I'm gonna have to hit my dude up. I didn't want to, but
they're going to House of Hoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the first LeBrons I got my son.
I love it.
I saw somebody post these.
He said, "Is Ohio still a state?"
Yeah. It was Ness. Yeah,
that's right. Ness won. Yep.
But he gets everything. Shit. He gets every fucking thing.
Yeah, Ness and DS-Dan.
Yeah.
and CJ. And CJ. Don't leave out CJ.
Oh my God. Man, no more the homies out, man.
Oh,
wait, hold up. What?
Oh! New York, Pino. Thank you, Pino.
He said, what did you say? Hold on a second.
Like, what you talking about?
Wow.
Yeah, he just dropped that thing. Hold on a second. Go ahead and show everybody.
Hold on, let me
wait. You gotta say something. I got it. There you go. I got you. OG, untouched, pure as a undriven snow.
Yeah, I'm good with these.
And you still got the peel. You still got the
peels on the back of the heel.
Who takes the peels off their heels, man?
I do.
I take the peel off.
No,
I'm rocking it, man. Come on.
No, like on the 13s, you take the little peel off the
little
hologram.
I take it off.
I bet if Marcus's head was small enough to actually wear a hat, he'd leave the stickers on them shits too.
Oh wow.
Wow. He said he had a belt attachment.
All right.
I'm a bit of an asshole.
Kevin really talking about that. Kevin really talking.
Hey, he said it.
I mean, there's a whole screen full of big head motherfuckers, and y'all gonna take a shot at me, really? Okay.
That shit's shiny, bro.
No, I got a hat on. I can fit hats. I'm good.
I ain't got shit else for y'all. Let's move on.
This is a fitted hat.
You fit it on your head, so we ain't got to see that big milk dud.
Yeah, because it don't need to have two milk duds.
Kevin fucked up.
Oh man.
Anyway, so
moving on.
Maul. It's you, man.
Oh, we done? That's all the releases?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get it done. Don't point the finger at me, Dan. Go ahead.
It's you, bro. It's you.
Really? You telling me you don't want to say it?
I'm saying it to all you, bro.
Come on. Come on. Don't be modest.
I'll give you a high five, though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for your favorite part of the show. Why? Because Dan Lister's going to be a part of it. It's the GAP, Gas, Ass, or Pass. So the rules are simple. This week, the theme, we've done shoes under $200 on the foot site. So Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay, Jimmy Jazz, etc., etc. All right. A gas will get you 2 points. A pass will give you 1 point, and an ass will give you, well, if you can figure that one out, right, Marcus? So,
hey yo,
more ass than you get, buddy.
I get more ass than a little bit. First up,
hey,
we got Dan with the air shake and the Strux. Take it away.
All right, so I really, really, really like this shoe. I have the home and the away pair, and I like the corset look on the inside. I think that's really cool. Yep, you're gonna click it there. Boom. I just think that looks really cool. And then the actual leather on these is really dope. They did a good job, and it's an all red and white shoe. I'm a Georgia fan. I'm a Falcons fan. It's a gas for me. Next, Ev.
Me? All right.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna pass on these. I like all red shoes, but the Rodman, I don't like the sole. It's too chunky, and then that back it's like it's 298, like it's 290s for me. Like it doesn't transcend time. I think it's dated. So I'm gonna pass on these. I'm not gonna ask them because like when they first dropped, I was like, oh man, maybe I'll get the black pair. And then I looked at them and I was like, man, that sole is just not right. So I'm gonna pass on them.
Marcus.
You know, when this shoe first came out back in the days, not the red and white one, but the white and blue.
Oh boy.
I loved it. I mean, I used to love the silhouette, and I always wanted it to come back. And when it came back, I haven't bought a pair. And I surely wasn't going to buy this pair. Even though I love red, this pair just didn't do it for me. It's ugly. So, I mean, it's real ugly.
Well.
I mean, but it'll be perfect for you. I mean, you know.
Wow.
It fits your style.
So, I mean, it looks like a bloody tampon. I mean.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, yeah, that's his ass.
Wow.
He said in German, it's garbage.
Mike.
Oh man, I'm gonna be gentle. For me, it's just a pass. I think the big thing that throws it off for me is just the sole. Same thing. It's a little thick. It's a little too much white on there. I think if the sole's a little
kick stick.
Yeah, you something thick.
My kick stick.
That sole is thick.
He's thicker now.
I think if it was a little thinner, it'd be a gas. But for me, it's just a pass.
They should have broke it apart. It should have made it into two different deals. I think it would have been better.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about the Kyrie though too. So,
yeah. Marvin, what do you think about these, man?
I mean, I love Dennis Rodman as a player. You know, growing up a Bulls fan and stuff, obviously, but I'm probably gonna take a pass on these. I'm actually still waiting for them to drop the Nike Air Worm Destruct with the zipper.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys remember those, but
yeah, it had the circle on the zipper. I like the shape.
Yeah, they never retroed them, so
yeah. I like the shape. Is the shape the one that had the backwards? No, the roll. Oh wait, which one was the one that had the backwards swoosh?
Darwin.
Darwin, that's the one I like.
Those are the ones I want. Yeah.
They probably have a thick sole too.
Hey, I'll take it thick.
Yeah, it's about the same as this.
There you go.
Pause.
Wow.
Okay, pass over that big daddy.
I really want to draw attention to this comment. Sneaker Files Podcast says the important question to ask is, how does it look with a wedding dress? And I'm gonna let you know it looks dope. I tried it on with the wedding dress the other day, and it looked amazing. So
I bet you did.
I got pictures.
I'm sure.
I borrowed the dress from Marcus's mom. It was awesome.
Marcus' mom taking a lot of heat.
Mom, I hope you're not watching today.
I know she gonna smack all y'all upside the head.
I know, I'm a little afraid of her.
I apologize.
All right, Maul, you're gonna give me the.
I mean, I like the shoe in and of itself. I can't see myself buying it. There are so many other things I'd rather spend $140 on. So it's just going to be a pass.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think we're all going to have like a lot of passes on this one because,
well,
yeah,
they're all shoes that have been passed on. So yeah.
Except for Maul. I think Maul gonna do well. But
speaking of which, look what popped up.
Roll into this.
Yes. So my Gap. Here we go. Allen Iverson question mid blue toe. So you can get it on sale now for $119.98 from Finish Line. Please check your retail store. If you have a reward, you can get even more of a discount.
Really? Finish Line endorsements.
And this segment is brought to you by Rejuvenate. Please, if you're in the market for a sneaker cleaning product, use product code Monday Midsole to get 10% off your purchase. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. So these are gas. I mean, these are iconic. You know what I mean? Like, I actually copped these for my wife for $10. They were $30 in store. I had a $20 reward. That's a $10 come up.
Damn.
And if I could find them for anywhere near that price in my size, I jump on it. Word, if you want these before I get them, if I try to squeeze my feet in them, there's a size 10 available, I believe. So you might want to go over there now. Ebates, 4% off. That's the end of my program. So, gentlemen, Kevin, what do you say?
Go somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm on the.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Uh-oh.
This to me is the best silhouette of any shoe outside of 1 through 14s. So I mean, I love questions. It is, in my opinion. I mean, this was a shoe outside of Jordans. This was pretty much the main go-to shoe for me. And I mean, I love questions to this day. I've got several of them back here. I don't know if you can see them. Nope. But yeah, it's Gap for me.
Boom.
Marvin, man, what do you think? Go ahead.
I mean, Iverson. You know what? I don't own any Reeboks, but I have seen this. You know, growing up. Glad they're retroed. If I were to buy one Reebok pair, I'd probably get these questions. So I'm gassed for it.
Dope.
There you go.
Boombox, what do you say? That's you, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm a definitely gas these. I had the white and red pair back in the day, and I picked up another pair maybe about 2-3 months ago. I actually got 2 pairs, so definitely gas for me. 120. If I wasn't on a break, I would actually try and look over there. I can't do it right now, but definitely gas.
Checking the stores are even cheaper. Anywho, Dad, you ready?
Yeah, man. All right. Here's the deal. I wouldn't buy these at 120. So, I mean, I would buy them at like $75. Then I would take them, but I would rarely wear them. So I'm gonna pass on them at 120. I'm gonna pass on them at 140. I gotta pass on them. I mean, they are iconic or whatever, and people like them. But for me, I mean, I don't know.
Can I pass?
I don't know what to say.
No, I'm a pass. I'm gonna pass. But I mean, you're probably gonna win anyway. But I'm just being honest.
All right. I guess it's my turn then.
Yep.
Is Maul still with us, or is he ghost?
Uh-oh.
I guess he didn't like the comments, so he dipped.
He couldn't hear me.
Well, I do like the fact that Eros said, "Can I pass?" Was that Eros?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel too, though. But I mean,
I don't know where he's at, but I'm gonna ask him. It's not that I don't like that silhouette. I do like the answer or the question, and I like the answer. But that colorway with the shiny blue toe, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's just, it's like dildo material.
Let me ask everybody this: if you gassed it, do you have a pair?
I don't have a pair. No.
I have a pair of questions.
Do you have this pair? Do you have this pair?
No.
I don't have that pair. I've got other pairs, but I don't have it.
Mike, you got them?
I don't have those, but I have other pairs.
If you don't have those, then how you gonna gas them if you don't even have them and they're on sale?
Well, I mean, I like them.
Because he don't fucking want them. That's why.
I like them. I mean, there's a lot that I like them with gas. I just don't have it.
I'm just keeping it funky. Man, I wonder if this whole thing shut down.
The questions are dope. They really are. But I don't like that shiny. Yeah, dude, those are dope. Those are dope.
Yes.
Those are dope. There's the blue suede toe that are dope. There's more like that royal blue, but that like shiny. Them shits is horrible.
I don't like those.
Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you.
That's that Hibbett's come up. It's like, well, we got all these shoes here on this tray.
I got that red, black, and blue pair. Those colors don't even go together.
These.
Practice.
Also trash.
Sir, we get the point here. Put your shoes away.
Fuck you.
The baseball pair, I mean, like the idea was cool, but you know, I wonder if Maul's gonna come back.
I don't know, man. He got
gone. But that pair, that pair was awesome. I like the ones with the red suede.
There you go.
Yo, midsole.
You jumped in on the midsole. You what the fuck this whole?
What are you doing?
He's on his phone.
Oh no, baby! What is you doing?
Hey, Maul, I just want to let you know. Are you still there?
And he's again.
For once, it's not my internet.
Technical difficulty.
Oh, there he is. All right, so boot the midsole.
I got it.
Laptop died.
I don't know what the hell happened. Blue screen of death.
Oh,
yes.
So anyway, Maul, I asked your pick. I'm just gonna let you know.
That is rude.
Well,
I'm glad you waited till he came back. Like, all right, Maul, I asked your pick.
First, like, wait a minute.
I just want you to understand the reason why, though. It's mainly because of that shiny blue dildo toe. I just can't get on it.
That's cool. I'm glad you can't get on the dildo. That makes me very, very comfortable.
Exactly.
No, I mean, we room half the time on these trips, so the fact that you don't want to jump on a dildo makes me very, very comfortable.
Hey, but if you got 10,000 miles, I know somebody.
I don't got
you know, motherfucker.
No, baby.
Oh man, this is what SneakerCon's all about.
Getting
to know each other.
You're gonna have a new roommate this time, Kev.
No, I'm not having no roommate, bro.
Yeah, you saw how you pulled that bait and switch for you the last time.
Hey, finesse.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, that'll work. All right.
My question for you now is, how are you going to do the gap?
Yeah, that I'm not sure of. So if someone else wants to screen share,
you texted me.
Yeah, I sent you.
I'm working on it. Boom, here we go.
Or Kev, you have it all in your phone.
All right.
I'm ready.
You got it?
Just give me a second. I'm on it.
All right, cool.
Meanwhile, the computer is literally dying.
Good. Fuck your computer.
You demonetized in the first 5 minutes.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't not be
PG-13 audience.
We're on YouTube Red.
TVMA.
You guys a pony up.
Oh, it's after 9 o'clock. Remember,
all right. So anyway, let me pull this here.
Diana, you and them dildos, man.
Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't think.
Diana, you charged up.
Ain't no. I don't even own a dildo. So what are we talking about?
I would hope not.
Yeah.
It's like throw pillows, man. I don't have them because I like it. I have it because ladies like it, right?
So you got wine coolers.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you can't satisfy the ladies with your tool, then? So you have to buy?
Hey, man. Look, you probably have the same pills in your medicine cabinet that I got in my medicine cabinet. I just you just didn't take a bomb to the dick like I did.
Oh man, here we go.
Because my dick is the bomb.
Because bitch, I'm the bomb.
Like in the fucking nursing home.
Sorry.
He said he was giving spinal taps out to.
So I don't know.
That's
I don't know who picked this.
That's Mike. That's Mike.
Oh, what? All right. So Mike picked this shoe.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in on you. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a great school pair too.
I just love colors. I mean, the colors just. I'm probably not.
You sound like that.
I just love colors.
Like I love Santa.
So nice.
I just love color.
Good.
Yeah, we gotta isolate that for sure.
Yo, Mike is so ready for Atlanta.
Hey, Mike, you on your own.
Yeah.
You on your own Thursday night, player. We're not hanging Thursday night.
You walk around with a mini backpack.
Oh Lord.
Mike be like, we going to the strip club and walking in, ain't nothing but dicks everywhere.
All right, let's go.
My bad. Yeah, so this is my pick. Love the color. One of the few, actually, I'd probably cop, but yeah, love the color. Nothing more to it. Boom.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Way to sell your shoe.
It sells itself. Look at the shoe. It's beautiful.
No.
Beautiful. I see.
I feel like you want to say fabulous.
Super. Thanks for asking.
Fabulous.
Marvelous.
We are not a homophobic show. We welcome everybody into the show. Talk about everybody.
We have Mike on the show.
Mike's got pride.
Yeah.
Maally,
yeah,
let's go, Maally.
I got to gas them. I picked them up. They're in my hands.
There we go. Boom.
I could have done it a lot better. I don't like the fact that it's all blue. That's been one of my pet peeves with Nike throughout the entire, 18 months or so, I would say. Just a little splash of white. They actually do come with replacement laces. Another set of laces, they're white ones. And the Christian actually posted those. I like those. I was just too lazy to switch my laces. That's the thing. Like, I don't really like doing the lace swaps. But the pair that Kyrie's boy had on in Asia had a silver swoosh. That would have been dope, silver or white. Just something to break up, this monotone. But they're dope. I get the Tiffany concept. I copped them. I said I wasn't gonna do it, and then next thing I knew, I was in the mall walking around, and somehow or another, my credit card swiped at the register. So
in the mall,
gas in the mall.
So
in the mall.
I am going to give these a gas because I do like this shoe, but I would like to say that I think that little part at the bottom where it comes up on the last two eyelets. No, up on the front of the shoe, the bottom of the upper, where it comes up on the last two eyelets. There's like fucking material that goes over the toe. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, point at it.
The overlay.
Yeah,
right here. The overlay.
That guy right there. I think it'd have been dope if that would have been black, just to break up the monotony of the Tiffany, like, and made it kind of look like the Tiffany SB. Cause I think the Tiffany SB is a super dope shoe. It's one of my favorites. But yeah. So comment, usual suspects in the comments. Let us know what y'all think about this Tiffany shoe. Yeah. But these are gas for me. I like them.
The poop will unify the world.
Go ahead, Kev.
He's gonna ask him.
I'm not gonna ask them. I'm gonna pass them, but they're close. They're on the side of ass, as opposed to. But yeah, I'm gonna pass.
They're cupping like right underneath. Right, they're not quite the ass. It's like right underneath.
It's right on the ass neck. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Kyrie shoe. I mean, I've made that vocal. I've passed on everyone, if not asked them. I'm not gonna ask your shoe, but I mean,
I got no pass last week. We good.
I'm gonna keep it uniform, so I'll go ahead and pass on these. It's raining. It's raining men. Kyrie 3.
Oh. Lord.
No, I'm passing. I mean, when I first saw them, you know, I thought they were pretty dope, but then when I saw them in person, it changed my mind. Like Maul said, they should have added some more colors into it. So I can't see myself rocking that. I'm sorry, I just can't.
All good. All right, Marvin, let's go. What you got?
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna gas them up. I like the Kyrie 3. That colorway too is pretty dope. I was fortunate enough to get the Soulfly Jordan 23, so it's around the same color.
Yeah. Got those two.
Yeah, so yeah, I like them, man. I'll gas them up.
There we go. Bring him on every week.
Hey, Ma, are you still keeping score?
Somewhat.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what was it?
Right now,
Maul's winning.
I know that. No, I got an ass from Dan. So
he got 2 passes.
So yeah, there was.
Oh,
which Jim Red one were we talking about?
The one with the white.
No, the one all the way down in the far left, bottom right, left.
It's a mid. It's a mid.
Yeah, bottom left. Yeah.
It's a mid.
The ugly stepchild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whose shoe is this?
That is mine.
That's Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus.
That is mine.
Oh, Marcus, please.
To hell with all y'all. I think this shoe is pretty dope, man. If they would have had it in stores, I would have picked it up over the weekend. I like.
It's on clearance on Nike.
I said in the store, and it's not on clearance. It's on regular price. It just dropped.
You add to cart. You put in your credit card information.
You know I don't do that online.
Hit submit
unless I have to.
You go. Get your
I like the damn shoe.
And then by the time you remember, you have a box at your doorstep.
Anyway.
All right. So Marcus gave these a gas. Cool for Marcus. Great. Wonderful. These are fucking horrible. And the thing is I love Jordan 1s. I really do. But the only mid that I feel is acceptable is the New Love and the hair. That's everything. The hair set. What are you talking about? The New Love set. So missing with that hype beast shit. It's got that flat ass Jordan.
It's hype beast shit. It's hype beast shit. I mean, that's why you want it. It's a shoe that came out in a pack a few years ago that you didn't have, and now that they re-released it, you gotta have it. It's hype beast shit. Get on.
Hey, listen, nobody rang your buzzer. You're still
king of the hype beast. The king of the hype beast. Keep moving. Pass it on to the next person. The king of the hype beast. King of the hype beast. Move around.
Old ass, hype wearing pants, motherfucker, head ass.
Well, I guess I'll interject. These shoes,
I ain't done shitting on this shoe. No, I don't like the materials that they use on the mids. They're really creepy. They're like, it's not even leather; it's like a plastic leather. So it's an ass for me. Right. Every step you take is a creep.
I'm a roll with this one. Like, these are the stepchild of the bastard stepchild. Like, I mean, maybe if these didn't come out, then I wouldn't have anything to reference. But I mean, the red tongue is better. The Nike is better. the suede on the toe box.
Suede.
So,
suede.
Like, these frustrated me. These are like back in the day when they came out with a Nike and then a Nike Air pair. And then, like, your mom got you the Nike and all the other kids had the Nike Air pair and they were shitting on you. And you're like, oh. Like, these are, I don't know, man. I'm not going to ask for shoe, man. I'm gonna pass it.
I appreciate you.
I'm going to pass it. It is all red, but they should have just brought out what they had. Or at least brought out, I mean, I'm fine if they came out with the white because these are sale. I would have been cool if it was the white with the red bottom, and then even if it had the white tongue. But
it's the Jon Snow.
If it was just a whole different shoe, I might like it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of change. I got a lot of
whole
change,
different
man.
person. I would probably like you too.
Oh man,
It sounds like ass. It sounds
I'm
like ass.
stuck with your ass.
That's all I'm saying. Marvin, what you got on this?
Lister, man, I'm on your boat. The New Love and the Airs, and I'll even put like the Black Toes in that pack too.
Yes.
Those are the only mids that I like. But I mean, Marcus, I don't want to ask it. I'm just gonna pass it.
You're all right with me.
The Celtic mids are nice too, though.
Yeah, those are too. But I mean, what you were also saying, Kev, with the Nike Air on the tag, I just think that if you're gonna make a Jordan 1, it's got to be the Nike Air and the OG cut. Anything else, below that.
I mean, there's some that
I could do more for 200. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's some that I'll step on the limb for, but like when they're trying to make it look like something that already came out that had the Nike Air, just like these camo shadows. Come on, man, just throw the Nike Air on there. It'd have been a dope shoe if you made it a high, put the Nike Air on there, and you had the camo on there like the shadow. It would have been a whole different shoe. Now it's gonna be on sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you do that?
And I'm okay with it being on sale. And I will pick it up when it goes on sale.
You not buying these, man.
I am buying these.
You're not.
You are not.
Anyway, so
bring them to Atlanta and we'll take a picture and I'll wear mine. You wear yours.
I'm counting Marvin's vote as an ass.
No, you're not. Don't take away my point.
He wanted to say it, but he's a nice guy.
But he didn't. So shut the fuck up and give me my damn point.
Well, damn.
Maul keep a score anyway. So
I'll actually maybe make a challenge for you guys. If somebody buys that pair and brings it to SneakerCon Atlanta, see if you can.
Are you coming?
No, I'm not. But if you guys can trade that up for something dope, let's see if you guys can do it.
I don't think so, man. I think Daniel might be able to.
Yeah, he'll be there. Like, oh, you know what? I really got these. I thought they were the other ones. Do you have them? I just want to trade for it. Hold on one second. There you go.
No, I ain't sticking nobody with that shitty ass shoe. So bad the rest of my life.
Those are the shoes that come out of famous footwear. Like,
man, can y'all move on to the next shoe? Shut the fuck up. Move on to the next
Unbox. What you got?
So I can speak on these. I'm going to ask the shoe, and here's the reason. I actually ordered those and had them in hand. I thought they looked just like, in pictures, I thought they looked like the Gym Reds. I got them in hand, and that material was terrible. I mean, I sent them back immediately. So, I mean, don't do it, Marcus. I mean, I crack on you all the time. Don't do it, man. Sale and not
save yourself.
I'm dead serious. The material was just that bad. I had to send them back. And I'm like Kev, like I love red. I just couldn't do it. So they're ass. I had to send them back. Sorry. I'm helping you out though. Don't do it. If they go on sale, don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Oh no, man! Trust me. Once
you're gonna hate them.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
You look at these too
He's
long.
Gonna get them out
look at these too long. You're gonna have.
Yeah, but we'll ask him if he has them 3 months later.
He's not gonna admit to it. Right. He's gonna admit how bad they are. Pride.
What you got on this?
Off the string. Oh, come on! You already know these shits are donkey ass. Like those are horrible.
See, I didn't even give him that.
Horrible.
Marcus got heat.
They're
2
mid.
weeks.
They're
I
cheap.
gave him a pass.
No. We just got to keep it real with our brothers. All right, we can't send them out in the world thinking they okay when they look like trash. Like this, like no, you are not wearing those. You ain't got no business wearing those. You ain't got no business copping those. You ain't gonna cop those. They ain't gonna go and sell the brick and mortar. You don't buy online. We saving you from yourself. They're not available on the Unboxed app. StockX don't even have them listed.
They're gonna be at Burlington.
All right, exactly. We gotta keep it moving.
Oh my God!
Let's keep it rolling. They asked,
and the comment section also gave it an ass, so you get 4 points. Now the diamond turfs. Which ones were you talking about?
They're on Jimmy Jazz.
Top left,
or
top right, here? Top left, top right, whatever. Yep.
All right. Let's see. View image. And blow it up a little bit. All right. Dope. All right. Go ahead.
All right. All right. These came out, like, I remember in middle school I had the black and purple ones, and then I had the original colorway, and then these came out, and this was right around the time that like Mortal Kombat was like really big and everything like that, and then you could win and you could be Reptile, and Reptile was a cool green dude, and I remember these came out. I was like, these are dope as hell. I had already had the other two. My mom was not buying the other ones, so these are ones that, you know, I never was able to get. I thought they were dope. I still think they're dope. I ain't buying them now because I'm trying to peel back, but I think they're dope shoes, so I'm gonna gas these.
I don't understand the correlation with Reptile and these shoes.
They're green, man.
That's not even green. I mean, if you'd said Sub-Zero, that's close to Sub-Zero. But...
Are you kidding me? Are you colorblind?
Glaucoma.
He said, "Let me hold a sack for that glaucoma."
Green to y'all? Are they green to y'all? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, they're like a teal color. It's like a teal
that's
color.
Not green, fool. That's teal. That's not green.
Whatever, man.
I don't get the correlation to Reptile either, but you know.
I mean, if you said Sub-Zero, I'd have been with you, but I don't.
This is more green than blue.
Give it a Bay Valley.
Potato.
Colorblind as hell. Okay.
So these are a pass for me. I mean, I know what they are. Like, I get the history, and I like the red and black pair, but this pair is just meh. It's like meh. I could get this shoe. I could not get this shoe. It just is what it is. It's a pass. It's a pass.
Pino say, call it teal, give them ass, and move on.
It's a pass.
Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good.
Right, it's the most unexciting shoe I've seen so far.
What color are Miami Dolphins jerseys, Kevin?
This color. The color of Reptile.
So they were green. Miami Dolphins were green.
Miami's they red.
They're orange.
Oh man.
Marcus, what did you give these?
Oh, you're right.
I'm passing. I never liked this shoe, man. I mean, I should give it an ass, but I'm just gonna give it a pass and be nice. I hate this shoe. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about this shoe. That's it. But I'm gonna be nice and give you a pass because you gave me one. So.
All right, I'll take
Marvin.
it.
I'm gonna give it a pass. I was never really into diamond turfs, so I respect the history also as well. But it's just not a shoe that I would just like gravitate toward, and just an instant cop for me. So I got to give it a pass.
That's cool.
Mike.
Yeah, for me, it's just a pass. I remember I had a chance to get these when they came out way back when. I mean, there's nothing bad about them. It's just not as appealing as I would like them to be. So for me, it's just a pass.
And Maul.
Yep. Let's keep it pushing. It's a pass.
All right. Okay. And so, did you get all the points out of there, Maul? Did you figure that shit out?
Maul won.
Yeah. I don't know. Who else got?
Mike was close. Here,
wait, we didn't get Marvin's.
Yeah, Marvin.
I'm about to right now. So there's a slew of up tempos up here, and
no. It's not. It's the.
The two.
Yeah.
No, it is the it's one that released in December. It's the Air Max up tempos, not the Air More up tempos.
Yeah,
Air Max up tempo.
Air Max.
I remember like those were the ones that my mom got me when I couldn't get those the Bread 11s.
So these guys
I ended up with these. I got the Obsidian ones instead.
Yeah, that one with the check on the midsole.
Yep, the black ones.
This pair
black
here?
with the white sole.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So this one, I like because, and even though I don't have the pair, I'm still waiting for it to like dip down more in sale. There was a 3-pair pack here, entitled the Black Pack. It came with the Air Max Up-Tempos, the 97s, and then the Air Max 2s. But I thought this one was the cleanest one. The first time I saw the Air Max Up-Tempos were on Derek Fisher's feet, and I always thought those were clean, especially like the sole with the air bubbles peeking through. And then the black and the white, I just thought it was just a super clean and dope colorway. So, what y'all think?
I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna pass on this particular colorway. I do somewhat dig the shoe. I had a pair maybe a couple years ago when they started really dropping. I had the original pair, like the colorway, and I put them on and they look, I mean, they're bricks. That's for sure. But the Laker colorway and I think there's like a Pippen colorway that's red that are dope that I probably would have given gas to. But I'm gonna pass on the black with the Cyber Monday treatment.
So I feel pretty much the same way. I really like the history, and I like that like Miami Nights looking pair that I was looking at before I clicked on this one. I like those.
Yeah, they don't have those available.
Yeah, no, it's this pair that's coming out, and so, but for me, it's a pass because like the Pantone pair that came out, and then there was the green pair that came out. Like, I want to like them, but it's just like, So it's a pass for me. I feel like a dick on the Gap today. I'm sorry.
Lightweight.
I mean, that's kind of, like we said, it's kind of the theme. They're all shoes that have ultimately been passed on. So
yeah, I mean, it's a tough segment, but I mean, I thought it would be cooler to have something where you're almost cornered into the ass category, and everybody having dope.
Unless
picks.
you know who your real friends are.
She said today. Hey, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
What do you need your? We're still playing the game.
I'm passing. I mean, you just called my name. All just.
The fuck is I'm calling your name for?
He just stroked out real quick.
It's a pass.
Draymond.
It's a pass. Stand y'all today, man. Stand y'all today.
Oh man.
For me, it's just a pass. I actually like the shoe. If it were that olive or green colorway,
them are worse.
Really?
Yeah. The green ones? Ooh.
It's 9:33. We got 27 minutes.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Let's
pass.
Maul?
No look pass.
All right. So Maul wins the Gap because he had 4 gas and Mike had 3. So
is it a tie?
No. It's you.
So you get to pick next week.
Yeah.
Holla.
And you get to go last.
Are you good, Marcus?
Nope.
Grumpy bastard.
Hurt my feelings.
All right, Mike.
All right, Mike. Mike, let's go with your topic on the.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So of course everybody knows what happened with Charlottesville, and then Kevin Plank, the CEO of UA, decided to step down from the manufacturing council from President Trump. But the question I'm wondering is, prior to, he had the controversy where he endorsed Trump and said that he was an asset. And then you had, Curry say, I agree, minus the set. So the question is, did he step down because he thinks legitimately that President Trump was wrong, or is it more of a PR thing based on the backlash that he faced the first time when he endorsed him, and as opposed to staying on and supporting his comments, just wanted to bail out and have no parts of it, so so UA doesn't take any further hits?
Bro, you got to bail out. Anytime anybody softens the blow of Nazis, you got to be like, yo, I'm fucking out, man. Deuces. You can't.
Unless you're Trump, though. I mean, because he had to get sold to bail out. He had to get, hey man, you think you should say something? No, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. It didn't go over very well. You got to say this. Well, let me say this, and then all right, fine. I'll say what you guys want me to say. I mean,
and that's what I mean. Like, this is for sure. Like, Under Armour can't take another hit. Like, that's the reality, and it's a smart move. Anytime somebody doesn't come out and straight up be like, "Yo, Nazis are bad," you gotta cut ties. You have to. You can't cut ties fast enough. Like, as soon as he was like many sides, like, you know, like, it should have been gone so fast. Like, no one.
I mean, I think that not only did he have to worry about the consumers, I think that he had to worry about some of the talent that he had on the brand. I mean, if you once you lose that, I mean, that in addition to you in the deficit compared to Nike and Adidas, I mean, you're in real big trouble. So, I mean, I think that it was the right move. Do I think that he really wanted to do that? I don't think so. I think that he was probably, you know, he would probably like to stay there and parlay that into something else. But
yeah, I agree.
What do you think, Marvin?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Even before when what was it? Curry was saying something about like his views and everything. You know, it's just the red flag there, and so it's good that Plank has kind of, I guess, opened his eyes a little bit, and you know, moved away from you know, what's going on. So it is what it is, man.
Stay woke. That's damage control. His ideologies haven't changed in the past 6 months. Right. So it's just a mere fact that the stock is crumbling. They're losing assets. He's spending a ton of money on endorsements. He had to fire. They laid off 300 people at corporate just to have money to sign other talent, just to sign Josh Jackson. So
who?
I'm not Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He owns stock in UA, so.
I mean, aside from that, I also pay attention to what the hell's going on. And, you know, the ASAP Rocky signing, the fact that they had the Migos, they were trying to tap into the culture by biting off a little bit more than they can chew. They were signing school after school after school. The CFO bailed. There's a lot of different things that happened. And basically, at this point, they can't take any more negative PR. Anything else, and they're going to, you know, risk being bought up by Skechers or something. Like, it's that bad. Like, right now, Nike.
A Nike subsidiary.
Well, that ultimately, that's what should happen.
What did they call Steph Curry?
What do they call him?
No, they were called Nike. The reason they lost,
they called him KD. The presentation that came up said Kevin Durant. Welcome, Kevin Durant.
Okay,
exactly.
Yeah, I know there was something that they had going, and
yeah, they recycled the pitch.
Right, exactly. And the geniuses didn't even update the PowerPoint to, you know, at least edit the guy's name.
Right, and then they messed up his name. That's the other thing. They said they called him.
They called him
Steven
or something like that. They messed his name up too.
Yeah, Steven.
Yeah, it was the debacle all around.
Yeah.
So
that's what it was. It was Steven.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, all these CEOs that are bailing, it's just pressure from the board. It's not necessarily like what they believe. So I'm not falling for it. It's great. You put out a little presser saying that you support everybody. You know, that's PR at its finest. It didn't help the stock. It's still crumbling. Still at a 53-week low.
Falling, yeah.
Amongst other stocks as well, thanks to Foot Locker.
We'll get into that too, though. I mean,
all right. So, in an attempt to stay away from anything overly political, let's move down to the next one.
All right. So we were talking about Foot Locker. We're going to talk about that CNN Money article that talked about, you know, Foot Locker, people not being interested in them losing a ton of money and things like that. And I mean, for me personal, I think that they need to go ahead and reconfigure how they do business. I mean, Nike is forcing them to purchase shoes that aren't moving. So if they want to keep them there, then they got to make it so they don't have to purchase all these, you know, the minutia of shoes, like the flight, whatever, the fake sevens, all this other crap. You know, like, I mean, if they want to keep these outlets out there, then they need to, scale back on that. But I think that what they're doing is they're positioning themselves to be the sole provider of everything, because that move with Amazon is big.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, when you compare, like, people aren't shopping at Foot Locker and everything. Well, I mean, when we were in high school, people weren't really messing with East Bay like they are right now. People weren't shopping online. People were going to the store. People were trying shoes on. Now, why would I go out and do anything? I can have it sent to my house.
I know. Why would you do that, Marcus?
It's so much easier.
Because I can actually go in there and look at my shoes and see if it's the pair I want instead of
it's the same shoe that's come out 5 years in a row.
You gonna get
ain't about the checks and balances
and all that other shit on yours
right away.
I can look at my shoe and see if it has any imperfections and say, I don't want this pair. Bring me another pair from the back.
And they'll be like, oh, that was the last one. So do you want these?
And then I'll get them and then I'll send them back and
But I think it's as easy as just going ahead and fixing that app or fixing the website. So, when you go on the website, maybe a week after,
it's awful.
Right?
Yeah.
When you go on the website after a week that the shoe has come out, and it says, this shoe is available in store, why don't they just make it so you can buy it from the store that it's available in, and then like you put an inquiry, and then boom, the person goes and sees that the shoe is still in or someone still has it, and then you can buy it straight off of that and they can send it to you. That's how you move shoes in the store, because there's a lot of shoes that are sitting in stores. They need to do that with Foot Locker.
I like brick and mortar. I prefer it, but I also will buy a lot online too. So I'm curious to see what Marvin thinks about Jordan and Curry losing popularity, because he has a staked claim in Jordan's popularity with not only the shoes but also the memorabilia and collectibles and whatnot.
It's a great time to be a Jordan collector because stuff sits on shelves.
Yes.
But I also understand the business side, and they got to make their money. But there's just a discrepancy between the price of a shoe with the black and the red Jordan 13s that just came out at $190. Before, I'd be like on 2 computers, 3 cell phones, and trying to get this shoe online.
Yep.
Now I can just this is the first time in a while that I waited for the shoe and wasn't stressed about having it. Not because I have an original, that's nice, but having to go in the store too and having the opportunity to see it in hand before it gets shipped to my house if I ordered it online, I think is a benefit. So there's pros and cons to all this, but what are you gonna do?
I love this fucking shoe, by the way. I really do.
He said, "Fuck it, I love it."
But you don't like 13s because of the tongue.
Right, because of not because of my regular foot, man, because of the fucking fake leg, bro.
But the tongue is not so bad on this pair. It's not.
No, it's not as well. I mean, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as like the fuck pairs that I have, like the Barons. The Barons are holographic. They had a huge tongue, and it came out like really far. And then the Singles Day pair has the same kind of deal where it pushes the tongue out really far, but only on my fake leg, and then it stretches out the backside, so you get this wonky looking. But the fact is I don't know when I'm gonna wear this shoe, but I absolutely love this shoe. I really do, like this one in particular. So I know that.
One benefit about having that shoe still available is that you can actually go into the store and see it for yourself. I tried on I'm a true size 10. So I had the guy bring me both sizes because I usually size up. So he gave me a size 10, 10 and a half. Having to like unlace the size 10, enough where I can actually fit my foot in, it still felt snug to me. But, having a 10 and a half available and for me to actually try it on, benefits.
That's great, because last year you couldn't try on the pair of Jordans.
Right. No, they would tell you in store, no, you can't try them on. You either get them or you don't.
Now they want you to try them on.
Ooh, how the balance has shifted.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they can shift right back. I think they need to find the happy medium.
Right. Now, did you guys see the post from Nightwing, or it might have been on the Wear Tester IG page, where it was just talking about like the inflated price, the reselling, kind of like the aftermath of the hype, I guess is the best way to put it, or people getting greedy, the whole monetization of the sneaker culture in a nutshell. And he's calling for prices to go down, for quality to go up, for people to take accountability.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but they're not, because we're going to keep buying the same.
No, they are, because they're going to get pressure from these retailers, and they're going to get pressure from their shareholders and their board. Because if that bottom line starts dropping, that's when moves start to be made. So but the fact that you complain and I complain means nothing. If Parker is getting pressure because his board is saying, no, we can't cut dividends, we need to keep revenue strong, well, guess what? They're going to figure out a way to do that.
But so my question is did the Bread 13, would they have sold out 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Not with the hype. Not with the hype of Jordan, but like the numbers made. So if you take the numbers that sold today on the 13s and take those same numbers and reflect them back to 3 years ago, when we were having to get on sneakers and on the fucking website and the foot action, doing that, like I got 3 computers running and my phone, are the numbers the same as the selling out? Because I know they've increased production numbers as well.
Oh yeah, I mean anything at this point would have sold back then. I mean, you could put. I mean, Squadron sold out.
Right.
I mean,
think about it. These sold out in 2013 and didn't even have 3M on it. So if they came out exactly like this pair with 3M on it back then, they would have sold out immediately.
But did
we base it on the same number of quantities produced then, or are you talking about the same?
But here's the deal, produced. Have they sold, like, I mean, like, I know we don't know these numbers, but like my question is did they produce? I know they produced more this year than they did in 2013.
Yeah, they did. They did.
But did they sell the same? And the reason that they're sitting is not because the shoe's not excited or the shoe's not excitable or it's not hype, but because they've made so many.
Yeah. I think the outlier is the fact that they've made so many other Jordans.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Like if you didn't have all these other Jordans coming out in so broad of numbers, then I mean people are able to see. I mean, it's like when you're playing baseball. If you're able to watch a pitcher pitch to you so many times, you're like, all right, I've timed it up. I can wait for these things to go on sale. Right. So that's what's happened.
But so my question is, I mean, like, and I think we've talked about this before. When they were doing every single fucking shoe limited, and people were getting shot for them, people were getting robbed in the outside of stores and stuff. Like people were getting got, and there was this big call for Jordan you need to make more of these shoes. People out here getting killed for them. People were talking about boycotting the brand. So is he doing exactly what he should have done, or is he, or is the brand messing up by doing this?
I think that he's doing what he should have done. I mean, I think at some point you accept responsibility for what's happening once you see the trend and what's going on. If people are getting killed for your shoes, it's only a matter of time before somebody puts a lawsuit out.
Right.
Like you knew what was going to happen. You put these out in this limited, and now you have to accept liability for that.
Right. And they still put out some stuff that's limited anyway, right? They put out enough to make people happy with the numbers, but then stuff like like those off-white ones coming out or those flight
jackets, are going to be impossible.
They're going to be exactly. So they still do a couple of limits, but they do enough to I shouldn't say shut people up, but to please people, because
they put out trash in mass quantities and the things that are somewhat,
appealing,
likable.
Right.
They sprinkle a little bit of quantity.
Marvin,
I actually want to. I want to propose something. You know how the 11 is the cash cow for holiday, right?
Right.
So last year I had proposed that the Jordan 3, the black cements are coming out in February.
Yep.
They replaced the 11s with the black cement 3 for holiday and just switch it up just to see how it is. Will that 3 sell out?
I think they started to flirt with that when they put those True Blues on Black Friday, just to get an indication of what the numbers can look like, to see if they can go away from the blueprint.
But they also on the black cement, I think they're going at a $200 price.
220.
220. Yeah.
No, I thought they were. I thought they were down. It's labeled as a SE. I don't know what the difference is between an SE and the actual release, but I thought that it was lower than 220.
Yeah,
but to me, see the Jordan 3 hasn't been good since 2003 because the countdown pack Jordan 3s were plasticky. The 2011s were plasticky to me. Like the 2003, the white cements, you know, with the Jumpman on the back. I think those were the last best 3s that the brand has made. So I love 3s, but you know, as far as quality, I give it back to there. So if they can make it back to at least some decency with that, with the new leathers that they're using, with, you know, like the alternate 4s or something like that, instead of like the True Blue 3 leathers that they used, I think it'd be great.
But the True Blue 3s were closer to OG quality than like the.
They put that like polyurethane shiny coat on it. So like, I mean, I even bust out the Torriello 4s again. Like they didn't put any type of coating on there.
Right.
So if you had like that, just like natural leather.
Right, like these.
I think people would be really
these
excited
have
for
a natural non-coating.
But I still like the True Blues that came out this past release better than the True Blues. I mean, absence of the Nike symbol, I still like the new pair better.
Me too. Than the 2013 or 11?
12. Was it 12?
Yeah, I don't know. I like them better. I thought it was 13, and people were like, "Oh, the leather was better in the toe box," and cool.
I got those too, and they're crease monsters.
Well, so like the next time you guys are out at SneakerCon or like a consignment shop, ask if they have older Jordan 3s, and you tell me what quality you like better.
Well, I got the Fire Red 3s whenever they dropped.
No, he's talking about way before that, buddy.
Like,
yeah, no, I know. I'm saying like, and the Fire Red 3s that I have were a good quality. But I mean, like, I understand when you look back at like 2006, 2005, 2004.
Those were still good. Yeah, those were
good.
Those were
the 2013 Fire Reds, or I think it was 13, maybe 12. They're dope. Like the quality on them is dope. Like I have them right now. They're not crease monsters. The leather on them is held up, and I love that shoe. I love it.
They should drop that in the OG. That should be the next. I mean, outside of the black cement, we need the black cement, but that Fire Red and the OG treatment needs to happen.
Fire Red won't sell.
I think no. I think it'd be.
It
dope,
depends
man.
on the red.
I still don't.
Right. Yeah.
None of the Fire Reds have sold out. I don't think it's going to sell out. I don't think that's a popular 3. I don't. I mean, besides the black cement and the white cement, everything else don't get the love that.
But I mean, you're right there. I mean,
That's
like
true.
Fire Red 4s.
I love them. That's my favorite 4.
I love them, but today they don't translate. Like, I mean, like you put up a Fire Red 4 against black cement 4.
Oh yeah,
black cement 4 is gonna murder them.
Kill it. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, but Fire Red just is not a color that people love. I
love it though. I mean,
I do too.
Because when I was growing up, like that was the one that my mom wouldn't buy me. She bought me the Brad 4s. She bought me the metallic 5s, the infrared black.
Damn,
I wanted the white. I wanted the white pair.
So,
I mean, I love it too. Look, I mean, yeah, look. I love it too.
Just to cap this conversation off, Pino gave us a little information. Nike was very, very upset at the True Blue 3 internally, and got a ton of complaints. And the guy who signed off on the materials was fired from Nike. And I have seen a shit ton of quality control issues where the Nike logo on the heel tab was crooked, and especially on the larger sizes, there's a lot of like bad paint.
On the Caesar size?
But the pair I got were dope. So
the pairs I got were dope too.
Yep. So I'm not complaining. Do we want to hit the next topic, or do we want to? Because we still have hashtag heroes to do. So
let's get hashtag heroes. We can get to the topic.
Let's hit one more, and then
yeah, I want to hit Marcus's topic because I think that's pertinent. All right, I think that's cool. So Marcus.
All right. Well, what I want to talk about came off of a little debate discussion that was going down on our Facebook group about the love that you get on IG and what makes you hit when you're scrolling through IG and you see a picture. What makes you hit it? Do you look at whose name is attached to it before you hit the like button, or do you just hit it just because of the picture? And when you do scroll past a picture, what makes you not hit the like button? Me personally, I pretty much hit the like button on anything. I hardly ever look at the names. I don't. I mean, just to be honest. Now, some people's pics I know. I mean, of course, I know Daniel's pics when I see him. I know.
Figure that one out. That one don't touch me on.
I mean, I know Maul's pics when I see him. I know Kevin's pics when I see him. I always know those three. So, of course, I'm going to hit like on those. But everybody else, there's other people who I recognize, just scrolling through or whatever. But for the most part, I don't even look at the name. I just see the pic. Oh, I like this. Dope pic. And keep going. I try to show love to everybody. But, a lot of people don't get that same love shown to them. So I just wanted to see what you guys think when you're looking at IG and you're looking at pictures. How do you go about hitting that like button, hitting the comment, and how often do you just scroll past certain pictures for whatever reason or another?
Very rare, very rare. I generally just double tap, push. And I do it like with one hand. Sometimes I don't even look at the picture, to be real honest.
Yeah, I do that.
That's a no-no.
If I follow you, I like your content. And some people will notice, if I haven't seen your name in my timeline in a minute, I will go to your page and like all the pictures that I've missed. Mm-hmm. I like the content that you produce. So but there's only one person that I will if they're featured, I will go back and unlike the picture just to.
I got one of those too.
Just to be an asshole. Because I don't like that dude, but everything else, I meant really for me, if the picture is a quality picture, sometimes I like the person more than I like the shot, so I'll double tap the picture because I like that person. But there's other times where I like the shot more than I know the other person. I think it really depends. I try to show as much love as possible because I receive a lot of love.
Right.
Again, there's only one motherfucker that I'm not liking.
So even if this one motherfucker got a super dope pic,
fuck him.
Like
it. Fuck him right in his ass.
Hey. Mine takes probably some of the dopest pictures on IG. I got a problem with it, man. I'm not liking it.
I know what you're talking about too.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. But I mean, they brought that shit to me. It wasn't like I had started hating. It was what it was.
And that fucks me up when y'all don't like somebody because I start just scrolling past their shit, not like I'm like.
But that's how I feel too, though.
That's how it works, man. We in this shit together. We in the fuck them.
But that's crazy though, man. I mean, because I'm like, damn, that's a dope ass pic. But fuck him. Kevin don't like his ass.
That's my thoughts too, because I don't like the dude. But I'm like, man, whoever's taking your pictures is doing a great job.
It really is. He really does.
But I mean, for me, like Daniel said, I mean, if I'm following you, then I'm most likely I'm gonna hit the like button. There's pictures that I can't like out of respect for my relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
amen to that.
Because it's not because
they can post some shoe pictures.
They post different things. You know what I'm saying? So if it's about kicks, cool, boom. If it's about some other stuff, thirst traps, I can't do it. I mean,
right.
Out of respect. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, but I'm also not trying to have people look at my wife like this dude is liking all these broads pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm not.
There's several people when I'm scrolling through it.
Yeah, I'm like, hey. We'd be at SneakerCon and be like, oh yeah, hey, I don't like your pictures because it's just not conducive to my relationship. awesome content.
And you feel the need to explain yourself. I'll double tap that motherfucker if I want to double tap. Well,
I mean,
if I don't,
that's because
I mean, I'm trying to be respectful to my relationship, and I think that I wouldn't want her to be like some dudes just walking around mandingoed out, you know, like she's liking the pictures, and I'm seeing like all my friends seeing you like the dude picture with the mandingo and the thing hanging. Like, no, like she's not gonna do that either. So I mean, it's mutual respect. So
no, you know, I'm with you 100% on that, Cap. Hundo.
Right.
Hashtag mandingo.
So
there it is.
I hashtag that.
How about that? Yeah.
Marvin, what's your take on the showing love, receiving love?
So it's kind of like the Playboy effect. Where are you reading it for the articles, or are you reading it for the photo? No, but yeah, I'm in line with you guys. You know, if I follow you, I like the pictures. But I mean, I like the storytelling aspect of it. So basically, Instagram it's not just a place to share photos, but it's also a way for you to get something more out of the photo. So that's what I usually look for. I like to hear like a story like of the photo, like what made you want to take that photo today, or like what inspired you to take that photo. That's what I'm trying to pull from the content. So that's where I'm usually at. And if I like it, yeah, I'll usually give you like a like and another comment on top of that. So
yeah, man, follow me then, man. I'll be doing that. No.
You'll get a follow from all me.
I am a non-commenting motherfucker. I used to comment back on every picture. Now I feel bad that I don't, because I just don't have the time that I used to have. But I just don't comment on people's pictures, man. I don't know why. I feel like that takes so much time out of my day to like, all right, I gotta hit the comment button. Now I gotta go back here and type. You know, I don't want people to feel obligated to fucking, you know, be like, you know, praying hands, you know, fucking fire, do, bomb. Like I don't.
Right. I started commenting on my PC. It makes it faster.
But I mean, I try to comment as much as I can. When I'm at work, I mean, it goes by the wayside. When I first post my picture, I'm like, all right, the first couple minutes I can respond back, and then after a while,
no time.
Yeah.
I gotta get it. Right, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, I just figure if someone's gonna take the time, just like a designer, if they're gonna take the time to create a shoot, if they're gonna take the time to take a photo and put a little story in there for the content of the day or something, I mean, I could. This is just me. I can just at least give love back and just give my take on like your inspiration for that photo for the day. So
that's how.
And I got to get into now looking at the captions and reading the captions, because Rowan and I had a little debate about liking pics and not looking at the caption. I mean, you can like a pic without reading it, and they can be saying the most fucked up shit in the caption. You know what I'm saying? So
but you like the.
Sometimes it's a deep ass caption though, man. I mean.
But you know who does the caption? For the most part, not everybody does a caption. So I know, like Kev, you do captions. You know, Marcus, you'll do captions. Maally, you know, Lister with the quotes. So for the most part, you know, I definitely make sure I take the time to read it. But you know, there are some people who don't, and I know that by now, and I just go ahead and I like. But I mean, just to kind of touch on that, at the end of the day, if you're taking the time and effort to take a picture, even if it isn't the greatest picture, and you're gonna post it and you're gonna put some words, the least I can do is like it, because this should, I mean, it's work. At the end of the day, some people may do it with their phone real quick, but if you're taking that time, it's work. So the least I can do is at least hit the like button. Even if my
last quote was not deep. It was just fuck Nazis.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was.
That was my last quote.
And I mean, it's between, like, I mean, if I see somebody on my feed like that's showing love, then you know I definitely make sure I try to show the same love. Or you know, there's other people that like just have like super dope pictures. Like, I mean, like Skinner. Take super dope shots, man. I mean, and he
ain't got no good shots, Kev. Stop it.
I love Skinner shots, man.
I don't want to talk about skinny jeans.
Like super dope shots, like Skinner, Alex Forrest, straight out of Jersey.
Sneakers so fly.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying like people that take dope shots. I mean, I'm just like, I see their pictures. I'm like, boom. All right.
And definitely my boy Ben, Eros, man.
Yeah.
Takes amazing shots all the time. Love him.
So it's 10:05.
We're in overtime.
Oh. Yeah, we should probably do our hashtag heroes.
Let's do hashtag heroes and then roll out.
All right, cool. Let me get this up, fellas.
Today, Junior.
I know. You know me. I'm the rookie here, so I might. All right.
All right, I'm gonna lock in on you.
Okay, cool. So
it's mine.
We got Kev, BKAZ, Lou, Carmine Sixes.
Dope.
Okay,
that's a dope shot. This
picture's sick. This picture's been like, I featured it yesterday, and I've seen it featured in so many other people's feed. Man, I mean,
yeah, definitely a good shot. Let me see what else we got here.
Haha, that's mine.
These are dope too.
Sorry, Heather, we're gonna have to knock you out.
Man, you better leave Heather alone. Yeah, right. I love Heather's pick, man. She always takes some dope picks.
I definitely like this.
I had to fuss at her all the time because she don't take enough, but yeah.
She don't. I'm gonna get on her too. We're gonna close these out as I keep going now. All right, this is me. This is Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Then all Beijing's underrated. Yeah. And then wait, I'm missing one. Who am I missing? I'm missing Maally. Hold up. Bam.
Ma, why are you looking like that?
Maally. Yeah, Maally's
who is this? Who is that?
NY State of Mind.
Yeah, yep.
All right, NYC. Hey man, and if you guys don't know, like him and Jumpman Bossick partner up on Saturdays to do basically the shot of the day. Man, make sure y'all
I gotta start paying attention to that. That way it'll make my decision process.
It makes your Saturdays so easy.
Yes, sir.
And that was it.
Yeah, if you had that shoe, I mean, that's the thing. You gotta have
the thing. Right?
But man, I mean, but they pick shoes that are like core shoes. Like I think I've had every pair of shoes that they've come out on.
Well, when you only have like grails and limited editions like Mike do, it makes it hard to
right. I mean, but not being funny. I mean, I've only got in on a couple. That's the problem. So
yeah.
But anyway, last one. All right.
Well,
let's get a vote because I'm about to get off my screen so y'all don't see what I be looking at.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I see Pogs.
You gonna see StockX, eBay, all this other.
Which shoe needs is the hashtag hero, y'all?
It's the Carmine.
I'm with Carmine.
Yep.
I like those Olympics.
All right, the Beijings.
All right, so we got 2 for the Carmine, 1 for the Beijing.
I'm going Beijing.
2
Beijing.
Tied up on them 6s.
Boom.
Daniel.
That logistical problem.
What you got, Dan? What you picking?
I said Carmine.
Okay.
The tiebreaker for me is the socks. You know how I get down, so we're gonna go Carmine.
So the Carmines win?
No, I ain't even voting.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say Marcus ain't go yet.
Man, today, dog.
I gotta go with Ben, man.
Well, what?
All righty.
Oh, so now it's 3-3. Hey,
pull the pictures up real quick. Abby, come here. My daughter's gonna pick the winner. So pull the pictures up of the Carmine and hey, everybody, put your head down.
I'm gonna lock you in. All
right. Hey, Gab.
What up, Gab?
They said, what up?
Feel better.
All right, so they're gonna pull up these 2 pictures. Camden, get the eclipse glasses off your face.
Well, she put them on my face.
I know. All right, so I can't. Mike, I need you to talk.
All right, so
I got it locked in.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. It's just she's just looking at it, right? You can see it, right?
You can see it. We're good.
Yeah.
I still can't see it.
Mike, you talk. Maally.
You got. Oh wait, I got the pictures up. What do you need me to talk?
I got it now.
We go with left or we go with
I got it locked in.
Okay, yeah.
Left to right.
I like the red one. Yeah, the red one.
All right, they both said the red one. So
right, the red. Ben's red.
Yeah.
Ben red.
No, the Carmine. They're talking about Carmine.
I'm the crap out of him.
So, well, I love Ben. The Carmines win. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, y'all.
Random some children.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Yeah. Get away. Cool, get away from me.
Do you have a charger? Do you have a charger?
I will slap the taste out your mouth if you don't get away from me.
Do you have a charger?
Anyway, can we finish?
All right, we need to mute Dan.
Yeah.
Hashtag Hero brought to you by Rejuvenator. Product code Monday Midsole. Get 10% off your purchase. Like this combo kit with advanced cleaning solution. And if you got stinky feet, shoe and food for deodorizer.
Is that what that is? Deodorizer?
Hey, it's a Rejuvenator. All right. Let's try it.
Whose picture was that with the Carmine?
BK.
That was BK to AZ to
Lou.
Who?
Yeah.
BK to AZ.
Oh, dope. Yeah, that's a good shot. So shout out to him.
Yep.
Do you have a charger?
Is he an AZ?
Yeah.
yes, he is.
That's a quick drop.
Yeah.
He can go pick it up.
Save on shipping.
Come on down to the radio station.
Where'd you see those at, Skin?
All right. So we good?
Yeah, we're good.
We are good.
All right. Marcus,
All right.
take us out, man.
No,
everybody.
Everybody gotta go.
Round the horn.
What's up, Marvin, man? You got any shout outs?
Like just specifically, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brothers.
Perfect.
That's it, man.
First and foremost, thank you to the usual suspects. Much appreciated. The show is nothing without you. So we had posted the graphic, the usual suspects logo done by Kendall Renee. So we're gonna get working on that soon. I don't have a production date yet, but soon. Thank you to Rejuvenator, obviously, for sponsoring us. Hashtag Heroes. Shout out to BZ to AZ Kicks, who will get his package. And last week's winner, Kevin Bird, should have received his. So hopefully we'll get some shots of that. And Marvin, definitely want to thank you taking some time out.
Thank you guys.
Chopping it up with us. I know we're a little crazy here, but definitely appreciate it.
No, it's all good. One big family. Thank you guys for having me. It was a great show.
Dope.
I appreciate you having you here, man.
Mike, you got a couple words?
Yeah, real quick shout out to the chat as always for chiming in, keeping us entertained as we keeping you guys entertained. Shout out to Jody, who posted her pic of wearing my shirt. Killed the pic, love it. Jody's always showing support, so thank you to her. And then last but not least, if you guys haven't downloaded the app, give it a download. Looking to do some things in the next couple of months, so finally got some upgrade stuff going, and just hang in there and bear with me. That's it.
All right, I'm gonna go, and we're gonna do the hashtag Mandingo Midsole.
Oh Lord.
No, that'll get blocked.
All right.
Hashtag do you have a charger?
No, it's already being used. It's like 300 people using that already.
Well, all right.
Everybody,
What? Mandingo Midsole's not gonna be unless somebody putting their thing out there. We good.
well, people put their thing out there, bro.
Mandingo Midsole.
Really, right. Better put no things out there.
We only need it for a week. Like
right.
We only need it for a week.
Do you have a midsole charger? Do that one.
This is the dude that talk about eating dicks all the time, and he's worried about saying Mandingo. God damn.
I have never talked about me personally eating dicks.
But you say it every week.
You can eat a whole bag of them.
That's the first time I've said it this time.
You can eat a bowl of them.
You can eat a bowl of dicks, Marcus.
You ain't been on it 6 months. Oh, hell.
Old head ass.
all right. Hey, shout out to our sister shows, the Sneaker Box Podcast. You can catch them Sundays at 7 or 8, or sometimes on Saturdays, whatever. Make sure you pay attention to Instagram so you can catch them. Shout out to Sneaker Files, our brothers from Canada. You can catch them. Their live show is on Thursday at 8:30, and then they post their shows usually on Sundays, I think, on iTunes. And then shout out to Talking Kicks? The new name is Talking Kicks.
Yeah.
They won't be out until after Atlanta.
Yeah.
So look out for them. There's no more Soul Food Sneaker Talks. RIP. Love y'all. Thanks to the usual suspects, and let's go move along.
All right. A shout out to Kroger for giving me some bomb ass groceries. And shout out to the University of North Georgia, who's making my life a little more difficult because I don't even like French. And shout out to the usual suspects for keeping my mind occupied on here because they was getting at it tonight. So I love y'all. And additionally, I was looking through the "Do you have a charger?" things, the pictures, and the best one is like 400 likes, but that was back in back in June 8th of 2014. So I think our "Do you have a charger" hashtag will work just fine.
Oh, good Lord. You are so PG. Jesus.
What do you want me to do, man? You're gonna be like, yo, hashtag bowls of dicks for everyone? Like, look at my kids behind me. They're confused and stuff.
I mean, what is the problem? I mean, first of all, you're the one who's sitting up there talking about bowls of dicks in front of the kids.
Mandingo is part of the Southern heritage.
Whoa,
Part of the
let's not
diaspora.
use those dog whistle words, man. You're gonna get me in trouble. And shit. I'm a white guy on this panel. You'll get me. I'll be in trouble.
All right. So, do you have a charger?
Yeah.
So.
And Marcus.
All right. Well, shout out to Marvin for hanging out with us. We appreciate you, man. I'm a big fan of yours. Been watching you for a while, so appreciate you for coming through. Usual suspects. Shout out to y'all. All the love y'all show all week. Much appreciated. Shout out to my boy Ricky Retro. We've been chatting it up all week. It's my homie right there. Y'all give Ricky Retro a follow and
shout out to Ricky Retro. That's the comment. Day one Uno.
Yes, sir. He's been in this game for a long time, so show the man some love. And last thing, I just got on punishment, so y'all got to realize I'm 90% reality, 10% jokes on here. So, my little comment I made earlier about dicks and stuff, X-Nate on all that. So, anyway, appreciate y'all.
Said nobody can get some of this.
Why are you trying to backpedal now?
Shut up, man. We're going to end the show. We'll see y'all next Monday.